Well, once again, it's been about a month since I've done a video again, about 3 weeks. So, I figured it's getting towards spring. We've got about a week left, then we'll be hitting that. But most of the snow has been disappearing slowly but surely. We're getting there. So I figured I'd show you guys what I'll be working on this spring and summer for spring projects and whatnot. So, start off with engines. I got this Kohler 16 horse K341. Came out of a John Deere. I bought it a year or two back from some guy. It's either got a thrown rod or the valves are stuck open because you can roll it over with no compression. So I'm going to have to pull that apart, figure out what's going on with that, pull the oil pan off because it's got the one that dips down, whether you can see it or not, but it's got the ears to take an oil pan, like one of these ones here, like the flat one whether you can see it that well. And I got one on a spare 10 horse, I'll throw on that. I also got this little white Briggs that has to get running. Carburetor from here is going to go on it. This engine has to get stripped because the bearing in the front by the flywheel side is junk. It's all wobbly and everything, but it's a great parts engine. So that's hopefully going to get done, and that 10 horse Tecumseh might get sold at some point. It's a good block, but it likes to backfire, so it has some spark issues. Don't know what's going to become of that Briggs. I also got another Tecumseh parts engine up there that has to come down and get stripped because it doesn't have the back bearing plate or whatever on the back of it anymore. So that's got to be dealt with. The Moto Mower Snow Shark, the snowblower never got running this year. Well, it got running, but never did manage to get a throttle cable on it at any point in time. So that never really got used. So maybe that'll be bumped into next year's project. And although I mentioned it about 3 or 4 times last year that I was going to do it and never did, this year I'm finally going to do the restoration on these Magna Tracs, which tarp's kind of pinned down, but on these, which you saw this one running in a video from a while back. This one's going to be completely restored. I got better tires for it over there on the stump, so those will be going on. Those are off a Gravely tractor that I'm selling. And those will be heading on here. I brought the decals to a decal place in town over. Got those brand new, all redone. Hood, dash, and the front of the grill decals. They look great. And this one's pretty much going to be parts now. Kind of. I don't want to take too much off of it because it's another model. I like to restore it sooner or later. But I got another mower deck coming from New Hampshire from another person that I met with the Magna. So hopefully that'll be coming down soon. Get the chance, I'll have him take a ride down. And then I'll have a nice mower deck to put on it too. And the modified one is pretty much going to be for parts now. And for those who are interested, this Gravely 432, which you saw in a video a while back, last summer I think, is now up for sale. All the parts, except for those red brackets which are coming off. The rest of it's all going, both rear ends. Snowblower is staying, and I already sold the engine off of it. And as for the homemade dump truck, I'm going to try to get a better bed made for the back, hopefully a wooden one. So it's similar to the Power Wagon in here, like this one. And a little shorter probably, but a little longer and a little bit wider. And I got to modify these right here for the tilting point. So I got some C-channel I'm going to attach from here and bring all the way down here for a pivot point, so it'll clear the wheels. I'm going to get it to sit, right about there, so it's only a couple inches higher, so it's not sitting up so high, and it doesn't have a lot of wiggle back and forth when it's full of stuff. I'm going to try to do that, and I'm also going to try to get a hydraulic dump squeezed in here somewhere, whether I can use the piston from the wheel horse, because they run off the hydraulic pump here on the transmission. Maybe I can get that done. and hopefully that'll be done in time for the show. And I gotta put the starter back on it because I swiped it off there from the Gravely. And for those of you who go to the Central Mass Engine Show, which would be in Orange, Massachusetts, I think they have the homemade machine show, so this dump truck will be going. So for those of you who go, you'll probably see me there. This Gravely, super convertible, hopefully will get sold this spring and summer. I don't think I'm going to be using it anymore. It's got great rubber. Mower deck not included. Brush hog. This tiller I'd like to get running, hopefully. It's got a lock in the engine when you pull it over, but I can do it one-handed. And you can feel it too when you pull it over. I think it's a rod knock or something like that, because it's always getting run at an angle. And the 1950s slipping all over the place here. 1950s Gravely. This one, well, you can see it that well. The green one, actually, you know what? You guys haven't even seen this one yet. I like to get this one running, hopefully this spring. It's got the gear reduction wheels on it. I got this one for free. Definitely lucky to get these ones. I got tires for this in the Quonset hut there. And surprisingly, it's all complete. I got the magneto down in the garage. Still has all the oil filter setups on it. The air cleaner is virtually brand new inside. Didn't even get rusted up. Fan's in good shape. Got to make another. Actually, that was a spark plug wire for the other magneto, but the head's great. No valves are stuck. It still has great compression. This is a 5-horse model because it's from the 50s, and the low volume oil system. So hopefully, if all goes well, I can get this thing going. I got another handlebar for it, and I gotta finish fixing the manifold for the exhaust. And hopefully this thing will be running if I have the time. And I also got another carburetor for it, which will be going on there at some point in time. But I think for the most part, that's just about it for spring and summer projects. So it's a little bit of what you guys will probably be seeing. That commercial 12 Gravely, which is under that tarp, we'll be getting the brush hog soon. That gray one, no, the brown one that's up there, not the painted one. And that'll be doing some work. So I'll probably have some brush hogging videos, and racing tractor, that'll be having a video coming up soon, hopefully. I gotta pull the head off of one side of the engine because I think the valve is sticking open. And I guess that's all for now, really. So hopefully I'll be getting some more up soon. I've been kind of busy and haven't been able to do much with the rest of the snow. And before I forget, the Gravely will hopefully be getting back together soon. Just gotta order the rings and the gasket set, and that'll be all ready to go. So hopefully that can get together in the next week, and then come springtime and the ground's finished thawing, we can till up the garden. So that's all for now.